A colleague stopped me in the hallway one morning and asked if I had a minute. She was a teacher who was blind, one of the most self-possessed people I've ever known. She wore confidence the way some people wear a coat they've had for years, without fuss, without needing anyone to notice it. She asked if I would walk past her classroom door the next afternoon at 2 o'clock. Sure, I said. Why? She was teaching her students to read body language. Her statement caught me by surprise. I had never given any thought to teaching this skill. My next question was, why me? You walk like someone who knows where you're going, she said. She wanted to use my walk so students could hear what confidence sounded like. She told me that she was also covering that fidgeting signals discomfort, and you can hear it without seeing a single nervous finger. That the tone of voice almost always matches the face it came from. And that you can hear when someone is guarding something. You can hear the difference between polite and glad. You can hear a smile, she said. I've thought about that sentence for years. So the next afternoon, I walked that hallway at 2 o'clock. And I don't think I've ever been so aware of how I walk. My heels on the tile, the sound carrying ahead of me. The students knew who was walking by before I reached the end of the hallway. Every one of them. Sound was already their map of the building. They knew my walk the way I knew their faces. Afterward, she told me the lesson had 2 parts. First, did they know who was walking down the hallway? They all did. She then used what the students knew about me and how that came across in my walk. She then introduced the idea that a stranger's walk can also tell you something about them. They had read me accurately before I said a single word, and I, who could see every one of them, had spent years never once wondering how that was possible. Here's what I've come to understand. Sight is one instrument. It is not the only one. When your usual way of seeing a path forward goes dark, when the plan dissolves, when the certainty drains out, it's easy to believe that you've lost your ability to navigate. Yet you have other instruments. Your experience, your instincts, the pattern recognition built from everything you've navigated before. You have been developing those senses your entire life, mostly without noticing, and without giving yourself credit for what they can tell you. You are not without a way to see. You're being asked to trust the instruments you forgot you had. Your reflection for this week. Think of one time you made it through something you couldn't see your way through. Name what carried you, not luck, but the actual instrument you were navigating by. Write it down in one sentence. That's a tool you already own. You have more to navigate by than what you think. So let's keep going. See you next week.